Students, this is a continuation of the previous lecture. We are still dealing with learning problems in pronunciation. This is an introduction to the subject. We stopped at this point, asking this question: when do you or do humans start uh, learning their mother tongue? When do humans, or you as humans, start learning your mother tongue? When we say, again, don't forget, when we say mother tongue, we are talking about our first language, which is Arabic. Okay, so when do we start learning Arabic? Actually, we start learning our mother tongues since our birth, the moment we are born. And in some experiments, some say that it is even before we are born. There are experiments, بعض التجارب proved that the fetus, الجنين inside the womb, can listen to the language of used actually by his mother, maybe by the surrounding, okay, by people around that fetus. Okay, so it is in most cases since birth. Some other people believe that it happened even before the birth. So how does it start? You are a newly born baby in a family. Now, how does the learning of the language start? Actually, it starts with listening first of all, because as a very small baby, little baby, you don't have the ability to speak. To speak. You don't have the ability to read. You don't have the ability to write. But since birth, you have the ability to listen. So you are going to listen to your mother, to your father, brothers, sisters, grandma, grandpa, people around you. And after the listening, you start imitating. Imitating, it means at-taqlid. So you listen and imitate. You listen to the sounds around you and you imitate them. And this is proved by, the idea that learning a language starts with listening, it has been proved by several experiments. Experiments on deaf people. Deaf people are the people who cannot hear. الأشخاص اللي ما يسمعون, later on they have problems in speaking. Why? Because they didn't have the chance to listen. Because they are deaf, they cannot listen, they cannot speak at the end. They cannot listen because they are deaf. Thus, they cannot speak when they grow up. Okay, they don't have the ability to speak. In some other experiments, they put some people, actually kids or infants, alone without any human contact. Yani they are alone. There is nobody to talk with. Okay, they only have people to feed the baby and to do the necessary things for him or for her, but no speaking, no talking. That's why there is no listening. At the end of the day, when that baby grows up, he or she is not able to speak. So without human contact, if the person is deaf, there is no speaking, no language, because there is no listening at the beginning. Okay? Normally, when we start to learn a language, we always start with listening. This is number one. Then, after listening, we go to speaking. Okay? We go to speaking. So at the age, for example, of 8 months, the baby starts saying words like ba, ma, da. Okay? Then This speaking may develop to become mama, dada, and after that we have full words, we have then phrases, ibarat, sentences, whatsoever. After that, it's going to be a complete language. Okay? After that, we have reading. Reading requires maybe going to school. You cannot read without going to school. You cannot write without going to school and learn, for example. But these two are done unconsciously. Unconsciously. يعني الإنسان أول ما انولد يسمع بدون تخطيط. But these, number 3 and number 4, they require going to, I'll make it in a different color. They require you to go to schools, to institutions, to people and ask for help in order to learn how to read and how to write. But nobody teaches you how to listen. Nobody teaches you how to speak your first language. لا تنسون. I'm talking about the L1, the first language. ال L2 اللي هي الإنجليزي بالنسبة للعربي. This is another topic. هذا بعدين نتكلم عنه. Now I'll leave you with this question to think about. Do you think that learning English is difficult? Learning English is difficult for you, not difficulty. If yes, what is the most difficult part, okay, for you? So do you think that learning English is difficult? This is the first question. If yes, if you say it is difficult, what is the most difficult part for you? Okay? Thank you very much for listening. We are going to meet and discuss all of these points